Upon arriving at the butterfly estate, you were greeted by a few Kazuki members. You gratefully thanked Gome for carrying you, in which the dental giant cried and prayed that you would get better, before leaving you in their care. Senjiro never left your side, as you were then escorted by several staff, including Ayoi, Kino, Sumi, and Naiho, the medical bay, until Shinobu had arrived with some tea to give you. How are you feeling, Yin-chan? Asked Kaioi. Are you comfortable? Asked Sumi. Can we get you a glass of water? Asked Naiho. Laying in the bed, you smiled at the three young girls and told them that your stomach is feeling much better now, thanks to the ginger tea Shinobu had given you just moments ago to help your nausea and stomach pain, and that you're fine. No, thank you, you tell them sweetly. Well, if you need anything, just tell us and we'll get it for you, okay? Kaioi said. You internally gushed over how extremely cute they were, as you nodded, telling them you will. Kindly taking your answer in stride, they took their leave to head and allow you some needed rest, and waited for Shinobu to return from whatever she was doing. Once alone, you glanced over at Senjiro, who was sitting in a chair at your bedside. Are you alright, Oni-chan? He asked shyly. I'm fine. My stomach feels a lot better now, so don't worry, you say, now sitting up. Indeed, you had no idea what came over you, but it seemed to have subsided thanks to the ginger. I'm sorry, Senjiro. I didn't even mean to worry you, you say, recalling the sorrowful look on his face when you were in pain. Please forgive me, you added whilst reaching your arm out to him. Senjiro intently embraced you affectionately, whilst resting his head on your shoulder and nuzzling your neck. All right, Oni-chan, I'm just so happy you're feeling better, he replied. God, he's so damn sweet and cute. So good. Heaven was missing its precious little angel, and you refrained to give him back, as you placed a sweet kiss on his forehead. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door, and you glanced to see none other than Shinobu, beaming with her trademark smile. Hello, Yin. Are you feeling better? She asked. Pulling away from Senjiro, you nodded. Yes, thanks for the ginger tea. It really helped me reveal my pain. That's good to hear. She then glanced at Senjiro. Good to see you too, Senjiro-kun. Same to you, Lady Kocho. He smiles. Anyways, do you have any idea as to what caused you to become sick, Yin-chan? Shinobu asked you. Honestly, Shinobu, I don't know. 1 minute I'm fine, and the next I'm throwing up in pain. I see. Senjiro-kun, could you please excuse us? I'd like to speak to Yin-chan alone, please. She asked the younger one. Senjiro, though at hesitant first, nodded before leaving the room, closing the door behind him, giving you both some privacy. Are you on your menstrual cycle? Shinobu questions. No, you answered. But perhaps I'm beginning to start, which may explain my stomach pain? Perhaps. But just to be sure, Shinobu then went over to one of the cabinets and received a glass jar before returning it back to you. Sorry, this is disgusting for me. If you could just pee in this, that would be wonderful, she says, handing you the jar. Now, you long since gotten used to Shinobu's antics, considering they often confuse you and were borderline crazy. But in the current situation, you can't. No offense, Shinobu. I love you and all, but I'm not pissing in a jar. You blushed. Besides, you weren't even sure if she's a certified nurse or possessed a medical license. As if sensing your discomfort, the insect Hashira simply smiled, that kind yet eerie grin of hers, before telling you to wait here while she go get something to watch her leave. You gulped, suddenly feeling anxious. After a while, she suddenly returns, only this time with someone. It was a tall woman with glasses and black hair, styled in a long braided ponytail with a butterfly bow in the back, and magenta-colored eyes. She's dressed in a white uniform, which indicates a nurse dress with a red sash across her waist, long sleeves, a high collar, and a white nurse cap on her head that had a cross on it. She also wore a stethoscope around her neck. This is Kamaru Mura. She's a seasoned professional nurse here at the Butterfly Estate Medical Bureau. I figured you'll be more comfortable with someone more experienced. Shinobu says. The woman Rohu approaches you, smiling kindly before properly introducing herself. Hello, Miss Rengoku. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Ruha, and the lady Shinobu tells me you're feeling braveness. Mind if I do a quick checkup? She asked kindly. You nodded shyly as she took her stethoscope and began checking your breathing and heartbeat. Next, she gently took your wrist and placed 2 fingers against your tentum to check your blood pressure. Lastly, she pulled out a small wooden tool that looked like a toothpick stick. Could you open your mouth and say ah? She asked. After doing as told, Ruha pressed the tool down onto your tongue and glanced down into your throat as you fought back the urge to gag. Once finished, she smiles. Well, Miss Rengoku, you appear to be in excellent health. Your breathing is normal, your blood pressure is fine, and no strep throat, as you're healthy as a horse. She chuckles. I tried to get a urine sample from her. Shinobu cuts in. You immediately blush. Sorry, but I'm not comfortable when it's you asking. Oh? What if I was a man? She teased. Don't change the subject, you fumed. Besides, that's worse. What about Lady Kocho is trying to say, Miss Rengoku, is that we need to check your urine for any disorders, such as urinary tract infection, any kidney disease. Ruha explains. I guess that's reasonable, he thought. Yes, unless you prefer we do a blood test. It'll also be fine. Shinobu smiles mercifully. You instantly went pale at that. Hell no, are you letting them anywhere near you with a needle? What if they accidentally erupt a blood vessel? Never mind, I'll take the jar. After a while, you returned from the restroom with a now filled jar and gave it to Ruha. Let's see, she says, examining the sample with a careful eye while holding it up to the light. Well, you asked nervously, praying that it wasn't anything serious or life-threatening. Soon, Ruha gives you a smile. Nothing to worry about, Miss Rengoku. You're just pregnant. At those words, your eyes immediately widen in surprise. I'm pregnant? My. Congratulations, Jin-chan. You're going to be a mother, Shinobu says excitedly. I still can't believe it's chapter 69. And you guys are pregnant. Wow, congratulations. So, how'd you like it? We still got a lot to go, though.